You can obtain one of these free Mammoth Lakes maps from most any business in Mammoth Lakes, California. And it has a street map with all kinds of things showing, for instance, major stores, bicycle routes, anything that you'd want to find locally on a street scale. And then the other side, you'll notice it's got the major lakes, and it even shows the different bike paths that go around the lakes, which I'm going to use that today. And I'll probably go up here to Horseshoe Lake, maybe come around Lake Mary and the Twin Lakes here in Mammoth. But excellent free map. This is the Mammoth Lakes Visitor Center. Just pull off right here, right before you get into town. There. There's plenty of maps and all kinds of books and field guides at the visitor center. And of course there's restrooms right here to the right. But Davis, I believe from the Forest Service, is going to give us a tour of the Welcome Center. I highly recommend coming in here and just stopping for a moment and getting some information, and you'll find out everything from fire restrictions to maps, what places are open and closed and so forth, permits. I think my favorite display is this cougar right here.
United States Forest Service.
There's an osprey. Here I am with Park Ranger Davis here at the Mammoth Lakes Visitor Center.
This is the Mammoth Lakes Welcome Center. We are an information hub for the Mammoth Ranger District on the Inyo National Forest, which is 2 million acres. There are 3 other districts on our forest, and each one of those districts has another visitor center for information about those areas.
Is this the largest one? This seems like this is the biggest one I've seen.
No, the largest district in our forest, I'm 90% sure, is the White Mountain Ranger District, which is just south of us. Their
Right.
field office is out of Bishop.
Okay.
Even though we have a smaller district, I do say we get the majority of the visitation for the forest in the Mammoth area.
Right, a lot of visitor traffic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get topographic maps.
I saw that.
A whole cabinet full of quadrangles from the United States Geological Survey, and hiking maps for the general Mammoth area.
Oh, excellent. Look at those. Pretty much any map that you would need, right?
Pretty much any map that you would need to explore out
Right.
here.
Could we
And-
get, Ranger, could we get permits through you too?
Absolutely.
Okay,
You can
what
get-
kind of permits do people normally
One of the
purchase
main permits we issue here are wilderness permits, which
for like overnight camping?
for overnight camping in a wilderness area like the John Muir Wilderness or the Ansel Adams Wilderness
Right.
or the Hoover Wilderness,
Sure.
areas that are near us. We also issue forest product permits. So on U.S. Forest Service land, it's different than national park land, where you can collect things from the forest. And one of the things you can collect is firewood for your home.
Oh, kind of over back, like Inyo craters over in there, that kind of
Correct.
thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
you just need to have a fuel wood permit to do that. And
Oh, okay.
We issue those permits here. We sell them for $15 a cord.
Right. I just think this is an excellent spot for anybody visiting Mammoth Lakes to
Yeah.
just drop in first thing, you know?
And this is a California Welcome Center, so
Oh, right.
We're in a network of other visitor centers throughout the state of California. We cover the High Sierra region,
Okay.
but our California Welcome Center designation allows us to have all of this information from
Right.
the whole state, really.
Right.
What else we got in here?
You tell me. Looks like I have a lot of field guides for wildlife and postcards
Yeah, exactly. So
and souvenirs and things.
the Eastern Sierra Interpretive Association is a nonprofit partner that works with the forest.
Okay.
And their mission is to educate and inspire people about this area.
Right.
So you can pan over and see all the books that we have here.
Oh, right. Look,
For
John Muir.
Natural history, cultural history.
Pretty much everything. I think you have a really big selection of books here. I'm impressed.
Yeah, kind of a local library for anything connected to this land that
Right.
we're stewards of.
I imagine you even get some locals coming in here getting information.
Yeah, we offer occasionally speaker series, book signings, events in the amphitheater across the way.
Now, are you open pretty much year-round, even during the ski season?
Yeah, this visitor center is open year-round. However, most of the services I described aren't really offered in the winter.
Okay.
And that's because not a ton of people are going out into the wilderness getting permits.
Right, I understand.
Not a ton of people coming in here to do that.
Right.
And the wood that you would be collecting for firewood and stuff
Right.
like that, the fuel wood season closes usually in the fall.
Okay.
It gets buried by a lot of snow, so people aren't
Right,
doing that.
that makes sense.
A lot of the Forest Service personnel in here are seasonal employees, like a lot of land management workers. So there is a presence here, and the building is open, but it's nowhere near as
Right. It sounds like it's your go-to point for information, though, year-round.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
If you're coming to Mammoth Lakes and you've never been here before, or if you are a local of the area and you're interested in learning a little bit more about this place, about the history of this area, how it came to be, then this is an awesome resource for you. Yep.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Ranger. Really appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
If you make a left at the first right, that will take you over here to the grocery outlet, which is an excellent spot to stock up if you're doing some camping or fishing. He was telling me one of their favorite places to go is Dune Lake. They spend a lot of time up at the Dune Lake area. And what a little fun rig this is.
It's an original Meyers Manx. The body was manufactured in 1968. Motor is a 2275 Volkswagen.
Okay.
It's got dual Webers on it. Meyers Manx exhaust system. It's got front and rear disc brakes.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah,
we have the roof rack where we carry a spare tire and also a tow bar.
This is the view from the Twin Lakes Vista in Mammoth Lakes, just off Mary Road. There's a waterfall in the distance. Plenty of parking too. There's the stock at the pack station. I see him in there. This is where that waterfall is. There's a better view of Twin Lakes. Lake Mamie. This lake's a lot smaller. There's a fishing lure hung up in the tree. That's Lake Mamie. Nice beach here at Horseshoe Lake. I've got my bike helmet on over here by Horseshoe Lake. It's very scenic. Has a nice walking trail and bike path that goes around the lake. This is Horseshoe Lake. We got one hand on the camera and one hand on the handlebars, so trying not to wipe out. At least my brakes are working this time. Oh, really pretty. I like the shoreline, it's very scenic. There's little coves every so often. You'll see people with their kayaks and little craft that are going in these little inlets. This forest is very thick. There's a trail that goes all the way around this lake. And I wouldn't call it a trail, I'd call it a walking path. It's easy just to walk along. There's several couples I've seen strolling on around this lake, enjoying the day. Just really nice. You really have to keep your speed down on this bicycle path because there's a lot of people walking their dogs, there's children in here, senior citizens, people just strolling through here, and they're not expecting some bike to be flying through here going 25 miles an hour, so kind of keep it slower. You've got to kind of keep your speed down on this bike path. A lot of congestion.
Maybe down in the flats, you know?
The turns are well marked. Here we've got a real sharp turn right around the corner here. You don't really notice how sharp it is, but they actually have a flashing sign that's warning you. Here's this sharp turn right here. I'm riding the bus over here to MotoX, see if I can make the last race, but the bus driver said it might be over. And I'm trying to get there. One of you subscribers told me about it in Mammoth. I'd like to see if I can get at least the last race. I think I just missed the last race to MotoX.
Here.
Hang out, B20.
Dead for. They're still on it, but it's probably not done. Yeah, I mean, it's.
Which way do I go if I want to see if I can catch anything?
Well, it's right. Track's right. Yeah,
Right there, just head down there? Okay.
Well, yeah.
Gotcha. See if I can get over there in time. It's pretty much wrapping up. I guess that's the last one. Well, it looks like I just missed the races. I just got here. The last race was winding up. So everybody's going home already. At least I made it here.
Bye.